Chris, I like you. You funny. But this one had me a little triggered. I ain't gonna lie. And it had a lot of the guys triggered. But we still cool. Try to keep it cordial in the comment section. Because we trying to build here. We trying to have a dialogue without just repeating the same talking points to each other over and over. Spinning around in circles in our own little bubbles. Sani Bravo. Action over talk personal training. Listen. Chris Logic. You know you're the homegirl, right? Let's just get into it.
I'm your girl Crystal, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 signs to watch out for while dating that lets you know that a guy is low valued or commonly referred to as a dusty and suffers from severe dust mite tendencies. So if this sounds interesting to you, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Now, let's get straight into the video. Now, guys, for those of you who are unaware, a low-value man or a dusty is a man who is typically broke, selfish, self-serving, lacks a builder and provider mindset, and looks for women to get into 50-50 relationships with, aka a roommate, so that they can swindle and finesse them out of their resources, time, feminine energy, good credit, cooking skills, womb, bed and or couch, and the most important of them all, access to her little sweet slice of heaven.
She said access to her little sweet slice of heaven. This is starting off interesting. This is interesting.
A dusty will convince you that it is normal, in fact, admirable, to go half on the bills, Dutch on dates, and that's if your dusty even feels the need to contribute at all. So, sign number 1 that you're dealing with a dusty man is he will ask you questions like, can you cook? Do you own your own home? Do you drive? Do you own your own car? What's your credit score like? How many bodies do you have? How long does it take you before you normally have sex? Do you have a degree? Where'd you say you worked again? What a dusty is trying to do by asking you these questions is to qualify you as either a sugar mama, a roommate who's going to pay her half of the bills on time every single month, a substitute mother, or he's trying to assess how fast and frequently he's going to be able to tap that little honeypot.
Now, for argument's sake, some of this sounds relevant toward the argument. For example, the financial questions. Do you have a car? What car do you drive? Do you have a house? Do you have a degree? I don't know why you would ever ask a female that, but those are qualifying questions that a woman would try to get out of a dude usually. You know what I'm saying? To figure out if our pockets packing something. But those are strange. But conflating the body count and do you cook in the mix is where it gets a little tricky, because cooking, being able to cook for a man, children, a family, that's been associated with, you know, a quality woman, a quality wife, time immemorial. You know what I'm saying? That's like time-tested quality woman characteristics. So you can't say it's dusty just because a dude say something that is a question you prefer not to answer. A lot of you new school, a lot of you new chicks can't cook for shit. But besides that, let me see on the body count thing. Now listen, have you ever heard of pair bonding? Now if you out here fucking 5,000 dudes, when you decide to settle on your one guy, you ain't gonna be able to have that. You ain't gonna be able to have that bond because you have so many dudes in up out of your womb that it don't even mean nothing no more. It's not significant. You know what I'm saying? So, and don't try to turn on, oh, y'all do it. I've heard all y'all arguments. Listen, men and women are not the same. Hey man, when we get done, it's exactly the same. If y'all go get schmutted out by 20 dudes, y'all, it's flappy. It's sandwich meat. You feel me? I hate to use that imagery, but that's facts. You know, a dude can't get pregnant and wonder who's the baby's mother. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could, I'm saying y'all could have. You seen Maury? Y'all seen all these talk shows, Jerry Springer, all that goofy shit. You know what I mean? There's a host of reasons, hygiene reasons. You know, having a bunch of semen in you from different guys, it could cause all types of. Listen, the bottom line is I ain't even gonna get in that argument. I know y'all gonna be beefing in the comment section about that, but it's just facts. You shouldn't even want to be a slut, really. Not dudes shouldn't even want to sleep with a whole bunch of women at the same time. That's really just gross in general. But the fact that you argue for being a slut, not Chris, not you specifically, but if you're arguing for being a slut, that's extremely problematic for a society to function properly. That's extremely dysfunctional. But asking questions that you just don't want to answer is not dusty. That has nothing to do with finances or being a low value man. Honestly, what man doesn't want you to have a low body count? Nada.
Sign number 2. He brags about being a bargain hunter and constantly refers to himself as being cheap or loving himself a good deal. Now, ladies, if a man starts talking like this, run for the hills, because this simply means that he's following the dusty nigga equation, which I will explain in an upcoming video, so make sure you subscribe to this channel for future uploads. But for the most part, it means he's trying to obtain the most out of you while asserting the least amount of energy possible, which is going to leave you feeling used, underappreciated, and lacking in feminine energy.
Riddle me this. Now think about this. Put yourself in my shoes as the man. Let's say I make 80 grand, right? And I get myself involved with a woman, which is usually a liability. You want the man to be an asset. You want to be a liability. And not only financially, okay, cool. Let's give you that. The dude should pay all the bills, right? That's enough money to pay all the bills. You know what I'm saying? But you want to work and you want to make 60, 70, 80, 100 grand. And you don't want to contribute nothing. Let's give you that too. Fine. You keep all your money. Your money's the fun money. Your money's the play money. Your money's, let's say, vacation money. Maybe you can contribute a little bit. Take us on our yearly vacation every couple months or something like that. But you don't want to cook. You want to keep up the house. What's the expectation from you? Just show up and just have a vagina? Just be pretty? Like, bitch, I'm handsome too. You know what I'm saying? I look good too. The hell? Like, what is your expectation is what I'm trying to get at. Because there's a whole lot of benefits in it for you. There's a whole lot of wants and needs. And that's fine. But I'm gonna need you to run me some benefits as well, baby girl. 100.
Number 3, he asks you to go Dutch on dates. Now, ladies, a truly masculine man will never feel comfortable with a woman paying for herself on a date. And if he does, that shows that he lacks in a provider mindset, because he's going to feel like as a woman, you have to build just as much as him and you have to put in the same amount of physical and financial energy inside of your relationship, right? And as women, this causes us to lose respect for our men, and sometimes, as secret as it's kept, it can even cause secret resentment towards said man.
So there's one argument I can see why you would say it, and that's a masculine man wouldn't feel comfortable with a woman paying for herself. And a lot of us have been trained to be that way since we were kids. I was that way. I still kind of am that way. But see, the thing is, when you understand that some women use men for dates and some women have different men for different roles, you don't want to be the beta male that's paying for everything for this chick when she goes and gets fucked by the next dude. So then you start to think and use your brain as a wise man. Just like any other area of life, when things change, you have to adjust. So you start to test women sometimes to see if they're willing to pay. Not even if you necessarily make them pay, but to see if they're willing, if they value you for you, or if they just see you as a come up or just a free meal. Because you know y'all use dudes for a free meal. So you're a guy that values himself and doesn't want to be some woman's whipping boy. You're not going for all these free meals for nothing. You get this meal out of me. Hey, you already know what it is. Okay, and then as far as not putting in the same amount of physical effort into the relationship, so basically you want a dude that's like at your beck and call, following behind you like a little boy. Listen, I know a lot of y'all is Christian. What does it say in the Bible? The woman is to help me. I'm the leader. Now I ain't even gonna crack a smile on this. I'm the leader. You to help me, not me. I'm not your help me. You supposed to help me. I'll put in the work, but you supposed to be filing the paperwork, following up with some leads if I need you to while I'm grinding. You can't just kick back and just do nothing. Like, what you mean? Like, and then if you were the dude that don't value enough, I mean that overvalues you, you gonna chase the dude that don't first and foremost. So you got the guy that's chasing behind you all the time, and you got the guy you chasing behind all the time. This is crazy. This is why a lot of dudes ain't doing relationships no more, because y'all just want everything. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all want. You want a man that got that power that's going to tell you what you want. And that's what you, and hey, baby, comment in the comments below. Hit me at I am Sani Bravo, please.
Number 4, he brings up sex on the first date. Now, ladies, if a man is bringing up sex on the first date or within the first few conversations that you guys are having, then you're most likely dealing with a dusty who is trying to qualify you and assess the situation to see how fast he can get into your drawers, how much it will take, and to see if he can actually afford it or not.
Listen, ladies, when it comes to sex, I hate to break it to you, but it ain't that deep. If we mention it on the first date, it's because we find you attractive, we feeling that vibe, you maybe be throwing that vibe back. He gonna play his cards. That's what, you know, guys are physical, guys are visual. So a man is dusty if he wants you. And as far as qualifying if he can afford you, is this a prostitution ring? Like, is this a business proposition? As far as I'm concerned, when we mess around, I get the same thing as you. You know what I'm saying? I give you what you giving me. And sometimes you don't even give me what I'm giving you. So, you should be messing with dudes that you attracted to. How about that? And then you shouldn't be then you wouldn't want to put a price tag on it like a prostitute. How about that? I know some of y'all gonna be real mad at that, but hey man, I'm in the business of keeping it a buck. And a lot of guys most men feel the same way I do. You know, we ain't no walking wallet. We might have it, but I'd rather buy some Bitcoin, baby. I'd rather invest in my business and keep growing. There's gonna always be women that you don't have to. Why would you? You might as well get a prostitute. That's ridiculous.
And number 5, he claims to like the natural look and be more attracted to simple women in plain Janes. Now, ladies, when a man claims to prefer the natural look and be attracted to plain Janes, what he is in fact saying is that he cannot afford to fund all of those things that it would take, right? Like the lashes, the hair, the makeup. That's much too expensive for him. So instead, he's going to tell you to keep it natural and that he likes you to be a plain Jane, while simultaneously drooling over and lusting after those Instagram models who are so-called materialistic and are the same women that he claims to not like.
What? Listen. Real men want real women with real hair. We don't want you to be a different type of woman. We want you to be yourself. We don't want long eyelashes and all this fake stuff on you. That's what prostitutes are for. They do all these extra embellishments to be sexualized. We want our women to be real women. So, see, this is the thing. You say we want these Instagram models, and we do sexually. We don't want relationships with these Instagram models because they're thoughts. And we don't want our woman being for everybody. Real women. Cook, clean, submissive, friendly, smiley, happy to see you. Hi, how you doing? Not leaving me crazy comments in the comment section. That type of stuff. Not trying to be like a prostitute, to be all the way 100. Normal women and prostitutes should be different. I shouldn't be worrying about, damn, how much am I gonna have to spend on this girl before she opens her legs? Man, have you seen me? You crazy?
Now, what this does is it gives you false self-esteem. So while you're walking around thinking that you're better than the next chick because you're natural, you then catch your boyfriend, your dusty husband, whatever, lusting after the most unnatural, most enhanced, artificial girl you can find, or perhaps he leaves you for a girl who is the furthest thing from natural possible, right? Which leaves you feeling confused, devalued, and lacking in feminine energy.
Last point I need to make. I can't really see a dude leaving you for a materialistic Instagram model like that. He'll have fun with her on the side, but not buy the whole entree. She's a side piece. That's the difference between the side piece and the main course. You got a main course for a reason. She provides the sustenance. The side piece provides you Haribo peach candies like the babies eat. But yeah, it's been fun. Chris, I liked you. You funny. But this one had me a little triggered. I ain't gonna lie. And it had a lot of the guys triggered. But we still cool. Try to keep it cordial in the comment section. Because we trying to build here. We trying to have dialogue without just repeating the same talking points to each other over and over. Spinning around in circles in our own little bubbles. Going nowhere. Like a mouse in the hamster wheel. That being said, Sani Bravo. Action over talk. I'm out 100.
Now, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And you guys have a beautiful day. And don't forget to keep it logical.
Oh, Chris,
Bye.
kind of thick. Well then.